Hey y'all, this is Jenny. Welcome. Welcome if you're new here. Welcome back if you're coming back. So I was altering these guest checks for these journals right here. And I thought that I would get back on here. Y'all, I keep making all the excuses. My nails look horrible. Y'all don't want to see my process. All the excuses I keep making. But you know what? I enjoy this. I've got to jump back in and I'm just gonna do it. So here we are. I don't know if the lighting's okay. Y'all can let me know. I'm in my new space and same house, just a different room. But the lighting is not as bright in here as it is in my other room. I need to move those lights back here too, but for now, I'm just gonna go with it. And like I say, quit making the excuses. So this journal is a custom order for someone, and I was making one similar to make available to y'all. If you're interested, I will have my information linked below. You can contact me over on Instagram at JENNS_junk_, or you can email me at JENNS. You know what? I don't know my email. Like, what is it? jens_junk@yahoo.com. JENNS_junk@yahoo.com. But leave me a message below or comment below that you email me. If you're emailing me, you know, because you're wanting one of these, or just to chat, just let me know, because I don't check those as often as I should, but I'm trying to get back in here, y'all. So I had these little books. Let me show you the little books. So they look like this. I have several of them. I pick them up at estate sales, yard sales, all the time, literally for $1. And they're just so cute, like the images inside. And honestly, I've left a lot of them behind lately because I'm like, I haven't used the ones I have. But now I'm thinking maybe I should just keep grabbing them now. And because, you know what? We need to find the ways to use these things. This would be a cute little altered book. So cute. It's called Count Your Blessings. Anyways, so this is the one I'm pulling from for this. So these two images, so I pulled out the images that I want, or the sayings, scriptures, whatever, little prayers that I wanted to use on these. And I have a whole little stack here. And then I grabbed some guest checks, right, because we all have a million guest checks. And I wanted to alter some a little differently this time to put in, not that I haven't, you know, done this before, but I don't think I've used these little book pages. So I have some burlap pieces, these fun bohemian textiles. I have trims, some fun trims. I grabbed it at an estate sale here a few months ago. And then I have this fun trim. So I grabbed all the colors that worked with the journals I was making. And y'all, if you've watched me for a few years, you know I love these type of textiles mixed with the burlap and the lace, like the country kind of vibe mixed with those Indian textiles in the fall time. I don't know why, but I love mixing those. And so the covers, they are kind of rustic, right? But I thought, why not? Like, why not? If you know me, you know my style is pretty eclectic, so I feel like it all just blends somehow. So, yeah, so I got out my glue. I was using this art glitter glue for this. Some of you have been commenting and asking me what type of glues I use lately. I love Fabri-Tac, Fabrifix, 3-in-1, whatever's the cheapest at that time. There's 3 or 4 different ones. Some of them run $2 or $3 cheaper. It's crazy. But since COVID, these have been pretty expensive. I still stand by this acetone-based glue when it comes to, let's see. I don't even know where I put my journal, the inside journal pages for well, let me see. Okay, here's a handful. So if I'm going to be gluing, like, I think I stitched this leaf pattern down, but, and I'm sorry there's a shadow here, y'all. My other light's not close enough to me to pull over here, but, so I stitched this one. But when I glue things like this, the acetone base does not wrinkle my paper on the back, so that's my favorite to use if I'm not going to be sewing, but I'm going to be gluing. things down on the side that you'll be writing, like if you're going to be writing on the other side. This does dry clear, but I feel like you can still see it when it dries most of the time if it's a thin paper. So all of that being said, it depends on what I'm doing. I do use the Fabri-Tac. I love this art glitter glue, which honestly, price-wise, I ordered this 2 or 3 years ago, but I still have a giant bottle over to the side of me, and I still haven't even refilled this one. Now, I have not crafted a whole lot since using it since last December. It is August, the end of August now. But still, this lasted me like all November, December, and then the last couple months as I've been making things. So I feel like this goes a long way. It does not take much at all. And then I do love the Tombow Mono Aqua Liquid Glue. Y'all, it's always right beside me, but I don't see it. And you know what? So I made these little drawers in front of me so I could throw things that I would remember where I put them, the most things I use. The things I use most often in front of me, but then here I am again. Okay, it's not in front. I don't know where it is, but Tombow Mono Aqua. I do love that, again, for just depending on what I'm doing. It would work for this too. I don't like wasting the Fabri-Tac as expensive as it is on things like this. I try to save it for my actual journal pages, like I said. Okay, so we have the book pages. I have the guest checks. Let me get one more. So I got another guest check. So what I did was I'm trying to get better at mass making things because y'all, the way I'm wired, I just make things for the journal as I'm doing it. I used to just stand by that because I'm like, I just feel like it's more special if I do that. But you know what? Like, obviously I'm still putting my heart in it, and I still think, oh, would this fit in that journal? I still give it a lot of thought. So I don't know why I beat myself up about that. But now I'm trying to make more things as I go. In other words, I only need 2 of these, but I'm trying to make a little handful. So I do like, again, I like the laces layered up with these. Y'all, Dollar Tree. So Dollar Tree, I actually have not been going in there much lately. I've been trying to be frugal. I run in there I get my dishwasher pods. Not the Dollar Tree brand, but the whatever brand it is, I can't remember, of the dish pods, Cascade. I think there's like 6 for $1.25, which seems crazy, but last time I did the math, it actually works out to be cheaper that way than getting them at Walmart. But I had to go down the ribbon aisle. I don't have, y'all, I have one bin of fall items, one bin. That's my favorite colors. Like, I love the whole fall color vibes, but I don't have a lot of, like I said, I got these at estate sale hauls this past few months. And then I do have some Bohemian textiles that are some that's in there that's these colors. But yeah, I don't have a lot of fall things. So these are so cute. The little sunflowers. Look at the little hedgehog. How cute. And then the little fox with the coffee mugs, the flower. Oh my goodness, he's holding a little coffee mug. Donuts, bagels, whatever you want to make that. So cute. So I did want to do a couple with these. So I do have a couple people that I usually make one of these for, whether they're YouTube or just local friends that craft. I like making a couple extra and just tossing them aside for friend mail. Even some of you that I've been having stuff in a box for a year now. I just toss it to the side still, and I'm like, one day I will mail a giant package and it will have all the things I thought about you when I was making, you know. There's 2 or 3 of you out there that have been with me literally since 2020 when I started this journey, and I still think of quite often when I'm crafting. So I thought these would be so cute on, well, because I'm just going to be honest with y'all about my pricing. So sometimes when I'm making journals locally, and like say it's someone for church or someone that really doesn't junk journal, they're just wanting a prayer journal. I do tell them, you know, my pricing for when I fill them full, or even when I keep them simple, when I sell on Instagram or YouTube. And what I do is I get them to chat with me about how could we cut the cost for you to have one. I'm willing to do the same thing, obviously, on YouTube or Instagram if you know, that's the whole point of a custom journal. Now, reserving a journal is a little different because you kind of get what I'm making, but still, I mean, I'm willing to do that. But so I try to keep my costs down while making the journal. So instead of using, say, legit vintage, say I might not pull out these antique or I don't know, but vintage, look, you know, these really old trims. I have a heart to put a couple pieces in there, obviously, but I'm not going to fill it up with all of these rare or things that I only have little bits of, right? So I like running in Dollar Tree or using things like burlap or these tickets, things that I know that I can get again if I need, you know, to replace my stash with those things, or things that the costs are not so much to replace. So I know that these are that can be pricey to order depending on, which I feel like even the shops from India that you get these from, I really feel like most everyone, these aren't as expensive as I mean, they can add up. The trims and things can definitely add up. But always just look up the prices, because I used to not get things because I was so afraid that I was like, there's no way I can buy all that. But I promise, if you get little bits and build up your stash a little at a time, you really will accumulate things you didn't think you could get up. Or do swaps, you know, with people. Sometimes I'll do swaps if they have things that I would love to have more of, and I have some things they would love to have more of. You know, just fill up an envelope, the $8 or $9 envelope full. You can fit so much in there, and just do a little swap. Or I don't know where I was heading with that, but anyways, I was blessed to get some of these in free mail. I had ordered a few packs years ago specifically for prayer journals from Selena and Amore Fabrics, and then my friend Gingy had sent me tons. I posted a video of that a few videos ago. Fun trims and just stuff from Boho Tree, Boho Needs, all the places. I'm so excited to use these. But that being said, I love these Dollar Tree ribbons when you're trying to just keep your costs down. Or honestly, Hobby Lobby, you can get stuff for 99 cents for cheaper, 59 cents. You can find stuff at Hobby Lobby all day long, cheaper than Dollar Tree these days, but you got to catch it before everyone else gets it. I'm not that everyone else. I'm usually a day late and a dollar short, as my dad always used to say. But yeah, so I'm going to do a couple of these. You know what? I cut 3 pieces, and I just have, let me slide these out of the way. I could put one over the top of this. Y'all have to let me know the truth if you even like videos like this from me. I feel like my videos, my past craft room tours, and which that's probably true for anyone, but some of my junk journal flip throughs, things like that, I feel like gets a lot more views than my creative process. Probably because I do not edit my videos, and I'm used to take forever to make decisions. Maybe my conversation was boring. I don't know. But I'm trying to keep them not so long, which I say that now as this one's like 14 minutes in. But I have been trying since I first started to not keep them so long. So I think this will be cute on that. Now I had glued these down a few days ago because I was going to come back when they dried and stitch down the side. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to leave them how they are, because I already done some, well, not everyone has a sewing machine, first of all. Second of all, I had already stitched on some papers. This little So anyways, I feel like there's enough stitching detail, you know, in there to give it a little personality. That's another thing. Time-wise, with prices in the journals that I make, like say just for someone that just wants a prayer, mainly a writing journal, that's, you know, that I know or something, I try to, it's hard for me because obviously I want to put my heart in it, but I do try to remind myself that, you know what, you cannot take the same amount of time. You know, you can't take a week and a half or 2 weeks, which it still does that anyway, but you can't take 1,000,000 hours of your time making these, because they don't know. I mean, they're not thinking, oh, I can't believe she didn't sew in this journal, or I can't believe, you know, no one is thinking that. Like, they love the heart you put in it. They love the end result. They're not seeing what you didn't do. They're only seeing what you did do. So just, I feel like I need to remind y'all of that, because I have to remind myself of that. This glue, you do have to keep the top covered with a little stainless steel pen, because it will dry up. The cap will. All right. So I had done these with the sunflower colored ink, but I just feel like it's not showing up that well. So I'm going to do these with the brown ink. Especially this one, how cute. And then, you know what? This whole video was to show y'all. Oh, goodness. It was to show y'all how I was going to use these book pages. I don't think I'm going to use them on these. Unless I tear out. Let's see. We'll see. You know what? I'm going to make use of these, because that's why I come on here to do. I don't know if I'll title the video that, but we'll see. So, I was thinking there was another one that was just words, but let's see. So he giveth his beloved sleep. Psalms 127:2. So this is so cute with all these ladies and the little girl and the sunflowers. I'm going to go over here to this one. See, I'm going to cover up this where I stamped that and it messed up. And I am going to use my tear ruler. I don't want to tear all the little people out, but I'm just going to scale it down in size so it won't cover up the whole guest check. Which, you know what, it's fine if it covers up the front, because you'll still have the back to journal on. And then I'm going to ink around the edges. And I'd already stapled a little ticket on, because I figured they could remove this ticket and use it somewhere else, or they'll probably just leave it, but it doesn't matter to me. Okay, so I'm just going to glue this down. You know, you could put some cheesecloth behind here, a little piece of burlap behind here. In fact, I am going to put a little piece of this burlap. Now, Dollar Tree usually does have the little burlap, the little rolls of burlap. If you can't find that, but I feel like that's something I run up on thrifting, like all the things, which I used to decorate with it a lot. So, you know, I just have pieces that I've just had, you know. Speaking of decorating, y'all, I just put all my fall stuff out. Please don't attack me. I know that it is just August and it is summertime. But while my kids have been out of school from 3 to 7 years now, my husband still does stuff with the football team. So like he goes back Friday, and it's just, you know, when it's football season to me, when my kids started back to school, it is fall and it is so hot still. But I'm in the fall mood, which, you know, if you're making journals to sell and things like that, you have to kind of get ahead of the game with the, you know, the seasons. But so I'm gonna go ahead and staple that ticket on. So see, I don't know. I just think that gives such a fun touch. And then you could journal on the back. And then, like I said, this one, it just had the words and I liked what it said. So I tore that one out there. There's that one. And then I lost my pen for my glue again. Oh, okay, so these 3 Dollar Tree ones. Do I want to? Let's see. She's just so cute. I think we could tear this one down a little smaller. So anyways, I'm curious if any of you took the plunge and crazy like me and went ahead and brought out the fall things. Or are you waiting until it's actually warmer outside? I meant warmer, cooler outside. Which supposedly this week, as of last week, I remember my husband saying, oh my goodness, next week it's supposed to be cooler. Cooler is in, I think the high is like 80. And the mornings are like maybe 60, that is a lot cooler, but it's still not cool. Let's see. I think this would be, or you could even put it up here. I don't know why. I like leaving the word guest check showing sometimes because if it is someone that really doesn't journal, I believe they'll think it's fun to see, oh, this was a guest check. Like, that's so neat, you know, that kind of thing. Uh-oh, upside down. So there's that one. I'm going to put a little staple right here because that's a little dimensional there. And you know what? It would be fun to put a little, I don't think I have my fall leaves over here. It would be fun to put just a little Dollar Tree leaf, you know, right there. Or maybe, let's see, one of these little flowers. Yeah, that would be so cute. Oh, there's not a pin in it, Jenny. Okay. So I'm probably going to mention this in a couple of videos, but I am about to post a video of a vintage wedding album I did last November. This is 2024. I did that in 2023. And I mentioned a lot in that, or I mentioned a couple times, that see, I'm 20 minutes into this video, so I don't even know if anyone's listening, but that's why I'll probably mention it again if you are listening in a different video. But I filmed that wedding album in 2023, and I was making Christmas albums, and I was talking about how that was the last I would be doing. I would not be taking any more Christmas orders, all that. And I don't want people to think that applies to this year, as I'm just now about to post the video that I recorded last year. So I'm hoping that y'all will watch that video and give me some feedback. Let me know what you think, but don't assume I'm not taking any more Christmas orders. So I'm just going to layer up these right here on this one. Sorry, y'all. I got a little distracted and couldn't think because I feel like somebody is here at my house and I'm going to have to go before they ring. It's my mom. She's going to ring the doorbell and y'all are going to hear it. So, you know what? We are going to end this right now so I don't have to go in and clip 2 videos together. And I thank y'all so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one, and I hope I gave you some ideas today. So I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.